Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to do a simulation for IR sensor, that is infrared sensor, uh, dumping the code into the using Arduino IDE. An IR sensor. IR sensor is named as infrared sensor. Infrared sensor is an electronic device that emits and detects infrared radiation. If there is an infrared radiation, then the value will be changed as a high. If there is no infrared radiation, then the value will be low. Using an Arduino Mega board, I am going to do an simulation. So now we can do the simulation. Mega. We can get the board, Arduino Mega board. So place it over here. Now the IR sensors typically consist of an IR LED that emits an infrared light, so we can easily detect the emission. So this detection, the sensor also includes a photodiode or phototransistor. So I will pick the infrared sensor now. You can see IR sensor. So you can find a IR sensor over here. This is the infrared sensor. Infrared sensor I am placing here. We need a visual terminal to display the value of IR value, that is the infrared value. If it is a 1, then it will print IR value equal to 1. If it is 0, then it will print IR value equal to 0. Now we need a ground to connect this infrared sensor ground, and a power to connect to the VCC of this one, and we need a logic state. Logic state is to change the value of IR value. If the logic state is 0, then the IR value is also 0. That is we are connecting to the test pin. So after connecting to the test pin, here you can find the test pin. This test pin is used to supply the input, give the input. If the IR value we are connecting now, we are going to connect this test pin to the logic state, so that this value changing in the logic state will give it to the infrared sensor, and this infrared sensor output will be connected to the 21st pin. 21st pin I am connecting. So 21th pin is an input pin which is expecting the input from the infrared sensor. That input is given from the logic state. So connect the ground to the ground and the VCC to the power. Now this receiver and transmitter, you can connect to the receiver and transmitter of this Arduino board. Receiver is connected to the transmitter, and the transmitter is connected to the receiver. Now we can move to the coding part. Coding part I have already done with the coding. Here I am setting the int IR pin equal to 21. This is a global variable where I am initializing a variable IR pin equal to 21. That is, I am telling the 21st pin should be connected to the infrared sensor as a output. Now I have connected the pin. Next, a void setup function. A void setup function is used to initialize all the variables here. So I am using this pin mode IR pin as an input pin. That is, I am already told this 21st pin I am connecting to the output of the infrared sensor. So 21st pin is expecting the output from the infrared sensor. So 21st pin is I am setting it as an input pin. IR pin is an input pin. Serial begin 9600 means 9600 bits per second baud rate is initializing. We are initializing a serial communication between the Arduino board and our laptop or desktop, anything. So 9600 bits per second baud rate I am setting. So next, a void loop function is there. This void loop function will continuously run till we are stopping the simulation. So I am using an int IR value equal to digital read IR pin. So this line is getting the input from the reading the input from the infrared sensor, and it is storing it into the IR value. This IR value, wait a minute. So it is yeah, int IR value equal to digital read IR pin means it is getting this value from this IR pin and storing it into the IR value. So it will store else 1 or 0. So I am printing this serial print IR equal to IR value equal to, this will print in the visual terminal, and I am printing the serial print ln. Using print ln function I am printing the values, that is 1 and 0. Now we can compile this. Yeah, now we want to change it into the Arduino Mega board, because we are using the Arduino Mega board, and then compile again once and extract the hexadecimal file and dump the hexadecimal .x file into this Arduino Mega board, and update the library file for the infrared sensor, and you can do compilation for this one. Now it's getting compiled. After getting compiled, you can find a .x file here. You just drag a little bit more here. After done compiling came, you can find a .x file, that is a hexadecimal file. Copy this hexadecimal file and come to the simulation Proteus software and dump it over here. Program file space will be there, dump it over here, and update the infrared sensor also. Program file will be there. I am having this all sensors data separately, so I am doing this one infrared sensor. Okay, I have updated. Now I am going to run the simulation. Yeah, it's getting run. We want to change the visual terminal here. I'll take a visual terminal again. So connect it over these pins, this TX2 RX and this TX2 RX. Now we will run the simulation. Yeah, now the IR value is 0. Now if I am changing this value in this logic state means, then it will insist the infrared sensor that the value has been changed. Then the output of this pin infrared sensor will initialize the 21th pin. I am connecting this 21th pin. After 500 milliseconds, the value will get changed. IR value equal to 1. Now I am changing the value IR value equal to 1. Now I am changing the IR value equal to 0. Then again it will display as IR value equal to 0. This is a simulation for the infrared sensor using Arduino Mega board. Simple structure we have done using this. Thank you.